Hello snowboarders of the internet, I'm your host Avran LeFeber, and in this video we're going to be reviewing the Salomon Huck knife. This board features Salomon's quad camber, which is basically traditional camber with a very micro rocker zone right at the contact point before the up kick in the tip and the tail. This is going to give it its load, snap, pop, and drive, making it just better for boosting. This board is available in 148, 152, 155, 155 wide, 158, and 158 wide. I rode this board at Copper Mountain on a mostly bluebird day with the occasional clouds with low to moderate winds. It was a little bit warmer temps. You had firm, fast corduroy, creamy corduroy, slush chunder, ice in the shade, and I rode it with my Rome Black Label bindings and my K2 Thraxis boots. This board has that predictable middle-of-the-road park flex, so you get softer tips, progressively stiffening up through the middle with a lot of torsional flex, so you can really twist this board. It's moderately stable, which means at speeds you do get chatter in the tips that resonates back underfoot, so you are going to feel that. And when you get into rutted out terrain, keep those knees bent because it does get knocked around a lot. For a board that's as camber dominant as this, it's actually relatively easy to load up, and what you put into the load of this board, you get double back from it. So this is a board that really wants to snap off lips, side hits, cat track gaps. You will feel that load. It's very reactive, and when it comes to jumps, small, medium, large, it doesn't matter. This thing wants to pop off the lip and just take you deep into the landing. This is a board that wants to get into the air. It knows how to accentuate the kick off the lip and really get you in there. Yeah, you have to load it up, so if you've never loaded camber, you're probably going to die, but if you know what you're doing, you're going to be able to boost with ease. What's nice about buttering on this board is you got that little micro rocker out at the tip and the tail, and you got that softer flex. So you can pop into it, get your weight out over the nose, feel it really flex, and lock in and hold for as long as you want, and then it'll snap back out. This is a board that you can swivel and sizzle with ease, but you still have that pop. Now, when it comes to jibbing and you're doing nose or tail presses, there's key flex points that will lock in, and you'll notice right away that when you hit them, the board will just lock and bend and still retain its snap to pop you out of the end of the feature. This is a board that a little speed goes a long way with jibbing on it, but you don't have to go in crazy fast or overpress the board. Now, when you get sideways, with this thing being so camber dominant, it just hugs right around the rail. You feel it lock in. It doesn't clap out. You're able to slide right across it with ease. You don't have to worry about it. And once again, still retains that pop to get you off the end of the feature. The first thing I want to talk about with carving on this board is the EQ Rad side cut isn't the most grippy when you actually get it on ice. It just tends to wash out a little bit. Now, with that said, any other type of condition, this thing feels secure and locked in. For the conditions I rode it in, this board was quick and nimble, edge to edge. I had no problem with that fluid transmission from toe to heel. It felt really solid. It's great for those tight, quick setup turns or medium carves. But when you want to really lay it over, you can, and you can really drive it off the tail to slingshot you out of the turn. It's not what it's optimally made for, but it can handle it. You'll learn what the limitations are within 3 to 5 laps when you really try to carve with this thing. You'll be like, oh, okay, I can do this every now and then. I can't use this as just a predominantly deep, hard, aggressive carving board, but it's good for everything else. Who's this board for? The full-blown freestyle rider. So I rode this board back to back with the Huck Knife Pro, the big brother to it, and honestly that one's a little bit stiffer and a little bit more snappy, but you're splitting hairs. Most people probably won't notice that. Overall though, this is a great, well-balanced park board. It does what you need it to do. It's pressable where you want it. It's snappy where you need it. It's got drive when you want it. It's just a good, balanced park board. Comparable boards, the Rome Agent, the K2 Medium, the Capita Indoor Survival. Binding recommendations, the Salomon Trigger, the Rome Vice, the Union Strata. This has been my review of the Salomon Huck knife. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you own one? Are you going to buy one? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation about this snowboard. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos we got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And If you really like what we're doing over here and you want to support us further, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP and become a member. Sure, I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.